I'm going to talk about the products that got my skin from this to this. But first, let's hydrate these lips with the new Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm Shimmer and Eclipse. I'm excited to see what this is about. Oh, she's so pretty. Is she really pink? She's cute. It's giving like bubblegum pink. Honestly, I like it. And now that our lips are hydrated, let's take a sip of our wine. Okay. Now let's get into this face. I was having a terrible breakout, and genuinely, I did not know what it was, and I was freaking out because it was just getting worse. It started here, and then it just was like very persistent. I have dry skin, so overall, I feel like I have to hydrate my skin as a teenager, but a lot of it has always just been hydration, whether that's it's both inner and outer hydration. So I had to stop using what I was using and basically switch up my whole entire facial routine, because as you can see in these pictures, my skin was so dry and agitated and red, and it was really, if you deal with acne, it does start to affect you after a while, especially when you can't figure out like what it is. So one thing that I did notice that I had to do was elevate my products that I was purchasing for myself. And it's really no shade to products that are sold at like Target or Walgreens or whatever, just like the drugstore facial products. Like, it's really no shade to them. If that stuff works for you, great. And that's because that stuff worked for me once upon a time, but now it just really wasn't doing the job. So my esthetician recommended me the Innisfree line, specifically their green tea seed hyaluronic serum line. So the serum that has been really working wonders for me, and I'm about to have to get some more, I can tell, is this green tea hyaluronic serum. Oh my gosh, I already was using the Good Molecules hyaluronic acid serum, but out of nowhere the serum just stopped kind of working for me. Like, it wasn't really doing the job. So my esthetician recommended this, and it's not super expensive. I can't remember the price. I'll put it on the screen. But it really wasn't expensive, and it works really well on my skin. Now we're gonna move on to cleansers. So this green tea amino acid cleansing foam, this really cleans your skin. It leaves it squeaky clean. I started using this, and I was using it morning and night, and once I started noticing like, okay, my skin's getting clear, the texture is getting better, I started limiting this to only like at nighttime. And I only have the Pose Gentle Foaming Moisturizing Wash. This is super hydrating and gentle and cleansing. So even when I use this, sometimes I'll follow up with this, because it really does just replenish my skin with the moisture that it needs in order to be hydrated. Moving on. So I would say that the next important thing is rose water toner, and just toner in general. I think like using toners is really important when you have dry skin, especially if you deal with irritation. You really do need to be replenishing that hydration into your skin. But mind you, like, none of this is gonna work if you're not drinking enough water. So make sure you're drinking enough water. Okay, next, is the Fix All Recovery Spray from Peach Slices with pure hypochlorous acid. This, if you work out, especially if you wear makeup, you need this in your routine, because your skin is going to need extra like cleansing, forms of cleansing that aren't harsh. And I do feel like that spray is such a great gentle cleanser that doesn't necessarily dry out your skin, but makes sure that the bacteria is getting taken away off of your skin, obviously. So yeah, that is super important. I use that one like day and night. Sometimes in the middle of the day I'll spray my face if I feel like it needs it. And then now we're moving on to my holy grail, these Watermide Medi-Heal pads. These are so good. Oh my gosh, I feel like as soon as I started using these again, like my skin just started to glow. Just instant glow. Beautiful. But to also help with like the dark marks and the dark spots from the acne that has been healing, I use these green tea vitamin C brightening toner pads from Innisfree. These pads are really good. I would suggest only using them at night because I feel like they can be kind of harsh on your skin if, like, especially it's dry where you're at during the day. So yeah, I wouldn't use that during the nighttime, the daytime, but I would definitely use it a part of your nighttime routine. And yeah, those are the products that I feel like have really changed my skin drastically within the last month. I've seen like a major difference. And then also, I do have to mention, like, I started drinking carrot and turmeric and ginger juice. I take a shot of that every morning, as well as 2 tablespoons of sea moss. Yeah, those are super cleansing and hydrating. And then that's really mainly it. Oh, and then aloe vera, like the plant, I do put that on my face like once a week to help also with the hydration. But yeah, I hope that helps you guys, because I know that it's that time of the year where everyone's skin starts to kind of switch up because the season's changing. And this is like a gentle reminder that when the seasons change, your skincare is probably gonna have to change a little bit, and that's okay. But you do want to make sure you're keeping track and being aware of like how your skin is changing and how it's feeling, even on a day-to-day basis, because that's something that also helped me treat my skin. Was kind of not going about it just like, also of course sticking to routine, but just kind of figuring out what my skin needs in the moment and then doing that. So yeah, I hope that helps, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.